Hello everyone. First, we should understand the sudo command. So to see the list of users who can use sudo, we should run the following command: sudo cat etc sudo ers. It says this file must be edited with the vsudo command as root, so we cannot edit this file directly without using vsudo. But we can see user privilege specification. As here we see the root. Members of the admin group may gain their root privileges and allow members of a group sudo to execute any command. So we will use sudo vsudo. And now we can edit this file. And for example, we can write this kind of a comment for the user, which name is username. We can write this comment, which means that we will grant the ability to run all comments as a root to the username. Yeah. We will Control X, save modified buffer, yes. Yeah, it's done. Next, we should add a new user. We will create a new one. Sudo add user flower, for example. We should type the password for this. We'll reset the password. We should create the full name, for example, Rose Depp. New room number 777, work phone, and this one, home phone 245 7689, other 1 2 3 4 5. Is this information correct? Yes. We created the new user, which is flower. So we can grant sudo privileges to the newly created user, to the flower, and add them to the sudo group. We will write this command: sudo user mode, ag sudo flower. So it is done. Next, it's the command resetting a forgotten password. If I forgot the password of a flower, for example, we can reset it by booting into recovery mode or using the passwd command. So first we will write the sudo passwd command, sudo passwd flower, which is the name of our user. We will write the new password here. We'll reset this password again. So it says password updated successfully. For root password reset, we can also do this. I think it will be allowed for us. Sudo passwd root. New one, that is. So it also says that the password was updated successfully. Next is to remove a user. So if we need to delete a user, we can use the sudo del user. So here I think that we should again create a new user, for example, add user honey, and add a new password. Full name honey k. Room number this one, the work phone this one, the home phone, other things. And this information correct? Yes. And now I want to remove a user honey. I will use this command sudo del user, remove home honey, and it says so there is no members in the group honey, so it's done. We removed this user. Next is managing user and the group information. So we'll use the ID command to check the user and the group information for the flower user. I should write ID and flower, the name of this user. And it says UID 1004 flower, git 1005 flower, groups 1005 flower. So it will display the user ID, the group ID, user ID, group ID, and the supplementary group IDs, as you can see. So why it is important to manage sudo privileges carefully in the multi-user environment. In the multi-user environment, the careful management of the sudo privileges is important to maintain the system integrity and security. The sudo command allows users to execute commands with elevated permissions without requiring fully administrative access. So this capability is important for auditing user activities. It provides transparency regarding who executed the specific command. For example, we created the flower, user, and it has some permissions. So by monitoring these actions, system administrator can identify the other errors and enhance accountability of the users. But it's important to mention that with improper allocation of sudo privileges, it can lead to the security vulnerabilities, which puts the entire system at the risk. For instance, if a user account with sudo permissions will get hacked, so an attacker could execute any command on the system with the root access, and this vulnerability shows the need for the controlling who receives the sudo privileges and what commands they are permitted to run. So we should carefully configure this sudo settings to restrict access only to the users who really need to have access to these privileges. The administrative accounts should be separate from non-administrative ones. So, and for example, in the situation when one of the accounts will be breached, hacked, other critical account will remain secure. So additionally, we can add that it's important to implement a unique password for the sudo accounts. For the different levels of access, it reduces the risks.